How y'all doing? Chef Charles back in the kitchen, and you're watching Everything Sweet. Today we are making homemade croissants, okay? And normally we don't make them because it takes a lot of work, a lot of preparation time. But we done found a little shortcut. So, y'all stay with us. This is what you're gonna need to get your croissants up and running. We got about 4 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 eggs. We got 1/3 of a cup of granulated sugar. We got 2 cups of cereal milk, and we use 2 packs of the fast rising yeast, and we got 1 stick of butter. Now, in our bowl over here, I got 1 cup of warm water, not hot now, warm water, and our 2 bags of yeast, or 2 packets of yeast is in that. That's been sitting about 10 minutes with 1 tablespoon of granulated sugar, okay? Now we're gonna add our eggs and add our rest of our ingredients to our dough, okay? Y'all stay with us. All right, we add our 2 eggs. Now we're adding our little sugar we put in. We're gonna mix that. Second gear. Now we're gonna add 3 cups of our flour. And we just mix it long enough to break the yolks and the eggs, okay? We're making bread here. Even though we're making croissants, it's still bread, okay? All right, we're gonna let that mix until I combine. Second gear. All right, I got 2 cups of milk. Let's go ahead and add that. All right, we're adding the rest of our flour in. Mix that in second gear. All right, bring that down 2 cups of flour in. And to that we're adding 1 stick of butter. All right, 1 stick of butter. Gonna mix in second gear, tie combine. All right, we got all our flour in. Now we're gonna beat it in third gear for about 5 minutes, okay? Or anytime you're making rolls or any kind of dough, you're gonna need your dough hook, okay? Your batter dash is not gonna work with that. And when you can test that dough, and it's not sticking to your hand, then you know your dough's ready, okay? All right, we have to go ahead and scrape this down, and we're gonna put it on the table, put a little oil in our bowl, the same bowl that we mixed it in, and we're gonna let it set for about an hour until it doubles in size, okay? We're also gonna cover it with a towel. Now you don't want much oil here. Maybe a drop or 2. Put a little oil in our bowl. Cover it up. All right, y'all stay with us. So we got all our bowl with about half a teaspoon of oil. Gonna set that in there like that. I'm gonna put a cover on it. Let it set by the hour. Which one comes first, the hour or it doubles in size. Then we'll bring you back and show you the rest of the process of making homemade croissants. Set our timer for an hour, 35 minutes. It's to the top of the bowl so it doesn't double in size. So what we do, beat it down. Put it on the table. On this, you want 6 pieces. And you get them even as possible, okay? from these pieces, we're gonna make balls. Now you can take it, just make a ball. And these are going into the cooler for about 30 minutes, okay? Put a little flour on our pan there, set that in there, come back and get another one. Now you see I'm doing it with one hand, just pulling it back, pressing underneath there. Alright, I'm gonna show you what we used to do it when we had 200 or 300 these. Both hands went to work. You couldn't do it with one hand, you had to have both hands doing the work. So you had 200 or 300 these things to make. And all you're doing, same thing. Pressing down, pulling back, putting that piece on there. Press them out, I'm gonna move them out a little bit. Alright, now we're going in the cooler with these. We're gonna couple them up. Now you can put foil or Saran wrap on them. We got this bag here from the grocery store. Now if you get one of these bags here, make sure you don't get the bag that got a scent or smell on it. You just want a plain white bag, okay? Tie that up. Now we're gonna put it in the cooler for about 30 minutes, then we'll be back to show you the next step, okay? Y'all stay with us. I have 4 sticks of butter in our mixing bowl. You don't want that hot now. You want it kind of between hot and cold. Otherwise, you still want to have a little body on it, okay? Okay, remember 6 balls we made? We're starting out with the first ball. A little flour on the table. We're gonna roll it out. Start sticking, just put a little flour on it. Alright, you're gonna take some of that butter mixed up and gonna put that on there. We're gonna continue to roll our balls into that shape right there, okay? Don't go nowhere, stay with us. Alright, this first one we put butter on there, and we're gonna roll this about the same size and stack this one on top of the one we put butter on. Now each one of these we're gonna put butter on top of it, okay? I'll set that on top like that. Butter goes on this one. Alright, y'all see where we're going with this? Each one gets stacked on until you get all 6 in the same stack, okay? So when we get that done, we'll be right back. Alright, last one. Alright, we're gonna wrap this back up in our bag over here. Put it back in the cooler or the refrigerator and let it set for another hour. And once that's done, we'll take it out, start rolling it, making our croissants. Okay? See you back here again. Alright, we've been in the fridge about an hour and a half. And we're gonna square it up. Some of that flour off it. Alright, we're gonna get our pizza cutter, cut it straight down the middle. Cut it straight down the middle. Move that back some over here. Over here. Here. We're just constantly gonna do that. Alright. We're going to put a little cut there. That's just so it can expand. Same thing on that end. All we do now, take this and roll it. You're going to place that on your pan. Now, if you want to shape it, you can. But if not, you don't have to. Get it in there. Alright, we're going to continue to roll them up. We'll bring you back when we finish, okay? Alright, they've been in the plastic bag about 30 minutes. Now we're taking them out. We're using egg wash. Just eggs. Got a couple of eggs. Got a half a teaspoon of salt. And that's all your egg white is. That's going to get in the gloss and the shine. We got our oven on 350. And when the oven reaches the temperature, we're going to bring y'all back and we're going to slide them in, baby. We're going to have croissants. Homemade. Okay, your croissants are out of the oven. Stayed in there about 35 minutes. And man, this is going to be a lot better than what you get at the store because you made them yourself. You know exactly what's in them. No chemicals. Just everything in that croissant is good for you and your family, okay? Alright, we got another batch in the oven. When you come out, we're going to bring you back and show you what it looks like, okay? Y'all doing it? It's taste test time, baby. Homemade croissant. Now listen, I know if y'all ain't down in the South, see them layers and layers, and see if you ain't from the South, then you don't know nothing about what I'm finna put on this thing, okay? You need a tree in your backyard. Now everybody in the South know about this here. I'm gonna show you what it is as soon as I get through spraying mine on my homemade croissant. See what that say right there? Yeah, you know, you up north, don't make like you know something about this, okay? This plum jelly. Okay, come on now. You gotta be down here to understand that. Let him. Okay, baby, homemade croissants. Now, it take a little time to get them made, okay? But it's gonna be well worth your time. You making this from scratch, you know what you put in it. You know what your family eat, okay? Now, you don't have to put plum jelly in yours. You can use, you know, blueberry, raspberry, apple. But I kind of like plum jelly. All right, we'll be back next week with another fantastic dessert, okay? Man, look at that croissant. Man, I'm talking about, let me just break one for you so y'all can see what's going on. You're gonna break that off. See all them layers in that croissant. Man, you can't beat that. You can go Sam, you can go to Costco. Ain't nothing gonna beat homemade croissant, okay? Alright, we'll be back next week with another fantastic dessert. Till then, live long and prosper. Chef Charles is out of here.